The Zentari Collective had catalogued over 30,000 intelligent species. They were scholars, curators, observers of life, but they had rules. Rule 1: no species may possess fire-level technology before neural evolution stabilizes. Rule 2: any species found to breach Rule 1 shall be reset. Reset meant sterilization, burn the cities, scrub the DNA, salt the atmosphere. The Zentari didn't call it genocide, they called it preservation. So when long-range probes discovered Earth launching fission weapons before achieving species-wide psychic stability, a fleet was dispatched. The humans never saw it coming. The cities vanished in light, the oceans boiled, the atmosphere was peeled back like an orange. And then, they waited, standard protocol, they would return in 500 years to reseed the planet. Humanity, they assumed, would be a memory. They were wrong. Exactly 487 years later. Something hit them back, not a message, not a plea. A ship, crude, brutal, covered in scorched metal, plating welded like a scarred fist. It dropped out of FTL in the middle of a Zentari science cluster and plowed straight through a command station. On board were only 3 life signs, all human. The collective was stunned. How? They had obliterated Earth's biosphere. The humans had no help, no alliances, no chance, but somehow they had survived, underground. For 5 centuries, and they'd evolved, not genetically, but ideologically. They stopped waiting for a rescue. They stopped hoping the stars would be kind. They built. From ashes and old data caches, they rebuilt technology with hate-fueled precision, taught quantum engineering through folklore, passed down orbital mechanics like scripture. And when the time came, they left the planet not in triumph, but in silence. The ship was called the Ember. And it carried a single message, we remember. The Zentari retaliated with overwhelming force. They sent fleets, cut off escape vectors, jammed transmissions, but they didn't expect what came next. More ships from Titan, from the moons of Europa, from underground bunkers in Patagonia. Humanity hadn't just survived, they had spread quietly, patiently, like coals under ash, and now they burned. The war didn't last long, because the Zentari fought to preserve balance. And humans fought to make sure no one ever tried this again. Entire hives were reduced to silence. Data sanctuaries collapsed under kinetic strikes. The collective central archive was rewritten live with one final entry: species 03117, status non-compliant, do not engage. The last surviving Zentari archivist sent a message to the only human he could reach, Admiral Sarai Vega, commander of the Ember Fleet. He asked only one question: how did you survive the purge? She smiled, tired and proud. We didn't, she said. We endured, then cut the feed. The Zentari would never try to preserve a species again, because they'd learned the truth. Sometimes the brightest flame is what rises from the ash.